Welcome back to the Hawkscast. I'm Chase Sober, and today I'm joined by the boys.
The boys is back.
The boys are finally back since the Christmas gaming.
Yeah, I was like, I think it was.
It's been that long.
I don't remember. Yes, March games.
March gaming. Oh, that was a fun one. But today's podcast, we're going to be talking about Markiplier in space.
Mm-hmm.
I believe number 7 or 5 in trending on YouTube right now. So
Yeah.
So
I didn't look in the analytics. I just watched the video.
if you don't know what Markiplier in space is, it's basically
Decision maker.
it's a decision-making game, like a Telltale game.
Think of Detroit Become Human. Something like that.
Human become
It's not a
Detroit.
game. You either have option 1 or option 2.
Yeah.
It's
Sometimes
yeah,
option
it's
Do you
three.
want me to explain it?
Yeah.
Markiplier in Space is based on this popular series called Henry Stickmin. There you go.
No, it's not. It's not fully
It is based on Henry Stickmin.
Inspired.
I mean,
at
It's
least.
inspired.
It's based on Henry Stickmin.
It's inspired.
It is.
There's a reference
the
to it
same.
in
It's
It
the
this.
sounds better.
Okay, sure.
We'll
We'll go
Yeah.
with that. We'll go with
Anyways, Markiplier in space. It's almost the same as a heist with Markiplier.
Yeah.
If you've done that one as well. But for Markiplier in space, we're going to be talking about the choices so far, the endings, obviously, and we're also going to be talking about how it's filmed, how it's made. There's a lot of interesting details that come to me. So the first thing I want to say is the very beginning of part 1, where they couldn't afford the CGI for one part.
So they had to put down the blast shutters.
The
on
blast shields,
The
yeah.
spaceship coming into the Invincible 2. It was
The Invincible 2. R.I.P. Invincible 1.
No one actually knows what happened to that one.
And
All I-
Markiplier was saying, this probably what happened on Invincible 1. Now, but you're here.
You're here. You're here now, Captain. You're the best captain ever.
Captain or my captain.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
that. He is the captain now.
But because of this, we get to talk about the many decisions you make.
Hmm.
So in the beginning, you are the main character. You are the captain of the Invincible 2. And it's your job and mission to transport your team in the colony to a new planet.
Yeah.
But there's also going to be some decision-making ideas here. So I'll just go straight to it. If you haven't seen it, go ahead, watch it for yourself.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, well, it's going to be spoilers either way.
Yeah, but they can stop listening.
Yeah.
They go watch it and come back.
Yeah.
That's the thing we're not trying to do. We want more people.
Think of the bigger picture, my friend. You think
Listen,
it's
we need more
small.
people. We need more people to subscribe to Markiplier. This video is not sponsored by
Hashtag
Markiplier.
AgTech.
I mean, like,
Subscribe to Mr. Swanson's YouTube channel.
Yes. Anyways, so we're gonna be talking about this a little bit, and the first decision you get to make is this: you put out a fire, or
you fix life support.
you fix life support. And I'm kind of curious, which route did everyone choose?
But I believe everyone here picked put out the fire, but that's what I did. I put out the fire.
Like the very first time doing
Yeah.
it. That's what I'm
Yes.
talking about.
Life support. I fix life
Oh,
support.
you do?
I did it my second run through, and it was kind of easy going a little bit.
I had a very easy time doing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put out the fire.
I put out the fire only because I thought to myself, if I chose like the longer running ones, it might give out more secrets.
I mean, yeah.
So, and it is true, like putting out the fire, there is a legit secret, and it's like, it reminds me of like Slenderman a little bit. Like the
Yeah.
pages everywhere.
That's like Slenderman mixed with the Upside Down from Stranger Things.
Yeah, like
It's
that's,
a crossbreed.
it's a crossbreed, but that's, like the way they styled it was really interesting.
Yeah.
Like at first, like it was like full of color, and then the next thing you know is
Glitches out and then...
glitches out, time warp,
Yeah.
and you see this just gigantic ambiance change.
Don't you hear voices, too?
Yeah, you do hear like some voices, but in the cryo generator or cryo chamber that you came out of, whenever you walk to it closer, you see a hand on top of it with glowing blue eyes. So that's pretty interesting now. But
It's a lot to take in.
it is.
So that's what with both a heist with Markiplier and in space with Markiplier does. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
to take in. And with a heist with Markiplier, with certain options you pick, you get like a bad ending or
Yeah.
a quick ending. Like you either die from an alligator or you just get restart to square back to 1 and Markiplier just leaves.
The Henry Stickmin collection.
Was
But
there any YouTube collabs in space?
Matt Pat,
Yeah,
Matt Pat was
Matt
there.
Pat was
Bob, Weiskirm, Chica, of course.
Yeah.
Can't forget Chica,
The mascot.
mascot.
English is not friend.
I know.
Dan from Game Grumps.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I realized that.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he a Gunther?
Oh no, Captain, catch me!
Captain, catch me.
And he just ragged them.
Well, like there's a lot of funny moments in there as well, and my favorite thing from it has got to be whenever you send Mark to do, I believe, what is it?
The firing range? The
Firing
no,
range?
the
Not the asteroid, not the
attack
robots,
robots.
not the attack robots, not the.
The fire.
It's the nuclear thing,
When you send him back in there?
the nuclear power
Yeah,
plant. Yeah.
after he gets frozen.
No, Captain, please don't. Just pull up a tablet. Demerits, crying with snot. The amount of demerits your character gives Markiplier.
Oh, and instead of that choice, you could have made fix it from the outside.
Oh my gosh, yes. Fix it from the outside is always the answer.
Always the answer.
No matter how many times you think it's not the answer, fix it outside.
Fix it
Be a
outside.
man. Do it yourself.
It's now is the answer.
Is the answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
In English, not friend.
Gotcha.
But if you do select fix it from the outside, you basically just commit suicide. I'll just say that now.
I mean, there's a lot of that in the whole thing. Just
Yeah, but whenever you fixed it from the outside, it was it was funnier.
thumbs up.
Just walks up, thumbs up.
Captain, no.
But anyways, by fixing it outside, you get more secrets though.
Yeah.
Like whenever you have to restart from the very beginning, like really just did this. I already did this once. Just say screw it, push the escape button, walk out, put up the blast shields, walk to Markiplier. All you see is him like, Captain, did we make it?
Just
Grab him by the waist, drag him, smack him on the life support, throw him in there to fix it, grab the fire extinguisher, pull like a grenade, and just throw it into the control room.
yes.
Enemy AC 130. Take down. That's like the first thing that came to mind as soon as I said that.
Yeah, and the ragdolls are amazing. They're
Oh my god, the ragdolls. But anyways, with the ragdoll physics, it's insane. So, like, the more you keep doing this, the more it will.
the more you get to see.
Yeah.
Really.
And like there's like how many endings?
I only got like 2. So
Well, there's 2 main endings,
There-
but
yeah,
then
there's
there's
2 main
all the
endings
fails
and
you can
the
technically
fails.
count as an ending.
Yeah.
And then there's the transition between.
Like upwards in like total endings, you said around 15 maybe?
I think so, yeah.
15. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how many there is in Heist. I barely did that one either.
Yeah. But like for the way it was made, what are y'all's opinions on it?
My own opinion, I do not like choice games, like whatsoever.
Because you're very indecisive.
No, it's like you choose an option. You wish it to be the best option for the good ending, but
Disappointment.
then disappointment, yeah,
Story
it
of my
just
life.
kills everyone anyways. And I just don't like choice
Back her up.
games. Like Detroit Become Human.
Now,
I don't know what was
my
the other
idea
one.
is this. We just do the pull it back in reverse. Beep, beep.
I think we're supposed to set that bit up before we get into it.
It was set up.
It was set up.
I was in the middle of a monologue.
No one likes monologue.
Dang it.
It's a choice decision game. What is your choice, Aiden?
He chose monologue and it was the wrong choice.
Anyways,
Click the back page button.
but like, I do agree with you. Like, choices in games, they can be difficult, but that's the thing. What I like about it.
That's why you do what
Your-
Markiplier does and make multiple saves.
Your choice matters. It's bring this to like a different game, Skyrim. There's multiple decisions you can make at the very end of the game.
At the very end.
Mm.
Like
Either-
Skyrim, I would love to play like any of those types.
I'll
of
spoil
games.
it now. Just like this, the ending. So the ending is this: either you kill Parthurnix, I believe that's how you say his name. I haven't played the game in some times, and I haven't seen him. Then, or join the Blades, and the Blades kill every single dragon.
Yeah, I don't know much about that. I would love to play the Dragon Ball, but I just don't know much about Odell.
Yeah, Parathernix, I always called him Papa Para.
It was, I don't know.
Only because, like, he acts fatherly to you. Like, he guides you. And if you stay true to the Dovahkiin name, only killing the bad dragons, but keeping him alive, the Elder, then I feel like you'll have, like, a better time. Now, I tried to murder the Blades multiple freaking times.
Yeah. We don't
But,
talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. But, yeah.
It's just, the bad endings are just for certain people.
Yeah.
Like, that's just either they actually wanted to see what would happen if they chose it, or they just want death and destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Brennan, back to you on the, like, how it was made. What was, like, your opinion on it? Like, could there be things that could have been fixed?
Well, there's always
Could've been
stuff
better.
that you can fix and buff out, but overall, I think it was really well done.
Yeah, like, I like whenever the story unfolds. I just don't
Yeah.
like them making the choices myself.
You'd rather sit back and watch the whole thing instead of involved.
Yeah.
Like the lazy person you are. But I mean, personally,
It's not lazy. It's just sort of. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I did like it. The
Like,
whole choice thing, it's kind of my speed of the stuff. Like I can go back and forth between.
Yeah, the funny bits in
And plus,
story
for,
is
like,
just good to me.
being, like, first person, you can do it, like, in a VR style, in a way, too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like, experience in, like, AR, just, like, move around with it.
yeah, that actually, it could be a game, but I don't think Markiplier is too into
Yeah.
that. I think he's more into the YouTube original stuff.
Yeah, but, like, people will make it into, like, an AR video somehow, in some way.
Yeah, would not be surprised if they.
But, yeah, what about you, Luke?
Yeah. You said something about like they didn't have like a budget or something like that.
Yeah, in the very beginning, and you skipped it, because we saw you.
Yeah.
In the very beginning, whenever you're about to load into the frickin' ship, they say we're turning the blast shields on, so it just covers the view, and the person that's in with you, they say we didn't have enough budget for this. We didn't have a lot of money for this, so this works.
Yeah. Other than that, if it was intentional or not, I actually really liked it because of all the Henry Stickmin games.
But yeah, that's another thing. Like, there's a lot of choices with some very unique Easter eggs. So, obviously, one of them call a emergency meeting.
Oh my goodness! Wow, Among Us reference. Anyway,
I hate myself for saying that.
Emergency meeting.
At least Chica's pressing the button. It's
Yeah, Chica did press the button, so good dog.
good doggy.
Good dog.
But anyways,
Happy.
so there's emergency meeting. Another thing is
I feel like we should tell them the reason why they're having the emergency meeting.
well, yeah. So after you finish the first ending of you land into this space colony, Markiplier decides to kill you after everything you've done.
I mean, there's a chance you can completely skip that. Like,
Well,
if
yeah,
based
there's-
on
If
your
you go the
choices.
way I went, you would go through and you would just go straight to the emergency meeting or
yes.
jump back in.
Yeah, what I did was I kept making Mark do everything.
What I did for I only got like 2 endings. One of the major endings with the credits, and one of the bad endings. And the bad ending was my person. They became crazy, and they
Yeah.
were looking for it, and they
Pennywise?
They looked around the whole planet, couldn't find it. So then they finally let all the colonists finally rest on that planet. But then later on, they sent some of the crew members, like Markiplier. That's the only one I remember.
Markiplier, Gunther, Bert,
Yeah,
Russian-looking chick.
Russian-looking chick.
That's the
they sent them into this cave and blocked their entrance because my person believed that they were going to cause more trouble.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
So the first time I played it, I didn't go past the light, like Markiplier kills you at the end. I didn't go past that one at first. My second time going through, I completed it fully. Third time, I went and did Wake the Crew.
yeah.
Granny Wilkins!
Yeah.
Granny Wilkins.
So that's how you found, like, there are some people that whenever I got to certain ending, there are some people I'd never seen before, but then they're in the credits, and the Granny Wilkins is one person I didn't see.
Yeah. So, whenever I first did it, I put out the fire. Then, instead of doing either going outside or send Mark in, I said, let's wake the crew. Let's wake the crew up. Then Gunther showed, time warped a little bit. And instead of Gunther, it was Granny Wilkins.
That's so weird transition.
It's
I had
weird,
no
but like,
idea.
if you do it like multiple times, like wake the crew, she says, you can't save them all. There will be some deaths. And it's like I've known you over and over and over again.
There are rare chances you can see something like someone has some weird way of being able to remember, hey, wait a minute, this is a different universe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, speaking of the colonists, at the beginning, whenever you first see them, it's like, I think I'm supposed to be asleep, but I'm not.
Yeah.
You can barely hear that whenever you're looking into the colonist area.
Yeah.
And, like, some of it's not working.
But every time like you wake the crew, for my ending route, you'd send Granny Wilkins, she'd die.
Right.
And I only know this because the first time you wake,
I only know
you
this because I said, oh, Grandma, to war.
The only reason you said let Granny Wilkins go in, blood just seeped underneath the door. Yeah, so then whenever you do them into cryo, sent Granny Wilkins in there, froze to death, sent her to the nuclear. She said, "Oh, there's a radiator. Let me I'll warm the colonists up in no jiffy." Turns it up, blows the entire ship up. Time warp again to the point where Granny Wilkins did not turn on the nuclear engine, and they went over to the warp zone with Markiplier. So in that's when Granny Wilkins stops you in the the hallway. She just walks to you, glitching out, and just asking you these questions. That's pretty interesting, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see that.
But
So you'd have to, yes.
Brandon, like overall, what would you rate this? Like overall, what would you rate Markiplier in space?
Definitely at least an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Like I said, there's always things you can buff with it.
If there was more gun shooting,
I don't really
I mean, the
just-
one guy, he wanted to get rid of some rat hunting.
Yeah.
Gunther wanted to just blow up the ship either way.
I don't know. I feel like there should have been at least like a little bit more character development.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's good, but still for certain people, like that.
Aiden?
That's better.
What would you rate it at?
Like, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
Because, like, I don't like choice games, but the whole idea of it is amazing.
I mean,
good,
yeah.
like, built. Like,
But
they...
if he really wanted to, he could have turned it into like a series on like Netflix or something.
Well, Markiplier is
hasn't.
coming out with like a Markiplier in Space Part 2.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be interesting.
Like I said, he could probably team up with Netflix and turn it into an actual like show.
If he did, I will gladly pay the subscription fee and just go for it.
There's,
I would help him fund with it because
like, if you give, like, something to Netflix, you sometimes lose control of it.
Oh, yeah,
You
that's
don't
true.
gain much from it.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of other things.
What about you, Luke?
From what I saw so far, I'm just gonna stick with what he said. 8 out of 10. I mean,
Everyone
and
said 8 out
also
of 10.
as you were saying, they're coming out with part 2, right?
Yeah, they're coming out with Part 2. I saw it on YouTube. Markiplier's like sitting patiently while there's a computer saying, "System update will commence in error, infinity."
Yeah.
Hours. So, personally, I'd give it a 10.
A 10.
My only reason is, from what I've seen so far, not because I'm a simp, but what I've seen so far is like how it's made. I like how it's made a little bit.
yeah.
The first person animation, I really like that.
Yes, it's good. It definitely
And
is.
since it is a choice based game, and since my choice matters on whatever you do, like it's
That's why you like it.
that's why I like, and like it's not only just because it's just choices. You get to see what life you can choose.
Yeah. And well, it technically is what you see. What life you choose is what you see. Because you're basically just a hand, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you can see is your hand making gestures.
Your
and-
hand, body, legs, like you can see yourself a little bit. But like seeing the crew and all them, like it's great to see like how it can turn out.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes, I do agree with Brandon. There could have been more character development, but at a viewer perspective, I see it as like a major upgrade
Yeah.
from a heist with
Oh
Markiplier.
yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
Like there's so much different.
I
between
mean,
them.
with each one, they're learning more. They're learning to fix some bugs. Like, from heist to space, they learn to do things differently, or possibly did something better from heist.
Yeah.
To make it better for the audience and whatnot. And with part 2 coming out, there's going to be more bug fixes and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's like making a game. Just trial and error until you get it right. There's not much
Yeah,
you
like
can do.
like the first time it launched, I think like people tried every single thing to get like all the endings, and that's fine. Like that's what they chose. But the one thing that I really did like about this, pretty much, anyways, a little bit of a let's see what happens at the very beginning. But yeah, I'm glad of like what's going to happen for this. There's definitely going to be more updates for it. And I feel like it's going to be a lot. Like that's
the thing. There's like, let's just say, a seasons on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like just a show that has multiple seasons. There's a chance that season 2 is better, but then season 4 just completely sucks. There's a chance
We don't talk about Stranger Things.
we weren't. You just you started to go.
The joke is there's technically supposed to be 4 seasons, but as it progressed, it got worse.
yeah.
Brandon, we were doing so good.
That's not right.
Yeah,
But there's a chance with part 2 it could be worse, but we just have to wait and see. There is a high definite chance that it will be good
yeah.
because of how Heist in Space 1 went.
Yeah.
So you won't be surprised
Heist
if
in
it went.
But so I tallied up all the numbers that we have overall said. 30,
a heist in space with Markiplier.
34 out
Crossover.
of 40 so far. Not that bad. Like it's like that's just like from all of our perspectives.
Yeah.
If it was a little bit worse in like if it wasn't as good as it was, I would have changed mine to an 8. But it improved. Do you guys want to add any other comments on this?
I mean, how? There's like so much to talk about because it takes hours to be able to to make decisions and get all
there's
the
so
endings
much.
and whatnot. So I guess I'm fine for now since there's so much to add, but I don't know what to add.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. If you were on the casting crew and you could have changed anything, what would you do?
Ooh, the casting crew. I would say definitely whatever you select, fix it from the outside. Have the character scream or something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, the main character
Or like
doesn't
add
talk
like the Wellheim
whatsoever.
scream.
The main character
yeah, of
doesn't
course.
talk whatsoever, so
The thing is, I kind of wish like it did.
Like even if it's like a grunt or something, like he makes like 0 noises.
Yeah.
Or she, I don't know.
They.
They.
Or like
It-
like when you get ejected in Among Us, that sound.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
thank you.
yeah, like if I was part of the casting crew, I would say like have the main character like make subtle noises like grunts, like
Sigh.
Like the only kind of noise he ever makes is whenever he's tapping his foot
And yeah.
and he picks up his boot, looks at it straight like this, and he just thinks, "Oh, there's a medal on my boot. Well, I might as well give it to Mark."
Mind you, he picked up his foot, like almost snapping it.
Basically, snap the foot off, look at it. That medal's for Mark.
Since you can't see what they're doing, they're basically just lifting up their foot so they can see the bottom of it. You're welcome.
That's what I said.
That's what we basically said, Aiden.
I did it more detail. Don't question me. Next bit.
But I think this is going to be all the time that we have for this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, but we don't have
There's a
time
lot.
for
There's
it.
a lot to talk about. There's a lot of time that we need to put into this. But definitely, whenever part 2 comes,
Yeah, with Space Part 2, we might be able to talk about it more.
we'll talk about it a lot more.
And at least you can come find us, and we can talk to you about our views if you want more, know more about it from our point.
Or if you just or you're just
check it
listening.
out.
It's a disease. It's spreading.
If you're interested in it, go to his YouTube channel.
Yeah, we could
And
put a link in
like
the
play it.
description
Yeah,
or
definitely
something, so it's more easy to
Like
access.
it's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of video game references I see
yeah.
and TV show references
This
I
is
see.
the greatest plan.
Charles.
This is the greatest
Nobody
plan.
understands that reference. You gotta watch Henry Stickmin.
Oh, or play the games.
I don't
Well,
remember
both.
which stories it is. in,
It's
you can definitely find it in
Escaping
Chronicles,
the
but I don't know which.
Escaping-
Just
Escaping
play a
the
complete
complex.
collection of
You
it.
play the whole game and you'll definitely see in
No,
few
completed
bits.
the mission. Completed the mission. It's a sad one.
Salute.
But anyways, this has been the Hawkscast.
with
been
the
the boys.
boys.
The
Yeah.
boys.
All right. See y'all.
And goodbye.